guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at Zoo Montana, probably wondering where in the world am I at? Well, what you're looking at a camera and you're looking at a little studio right here, and guess what? This is in the basement of our zoo, a little behind the scenes for you of our incredible education department here at the zoo. I think we've got one of the best education departments in the country. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I wanted to show you where the magic happens for them, and yes, unfortunately, they work in the basement, but sometimes it's good for them to be down here, quiet, away from the chaos that they, of course, work most of the day. So, that said, I want to show you a couple cool things. Obviously, this is our little studio. We do Skype programs with schools all around the country right here. So, this is where that actually happens. This is where they stand to do their programs. They got a big TV right behind me where you can, behind the camera there, where they can see the classroom that they're talking to. You come around here, all of this stuff right here, it's what we call biofacts. What does that mean? That means it's all these really cool touchable things that you can touch or see or look at or study to learn more about animals. And primarily, it's things like skulls, bones, like this. Check that out. You can talk about the eye orbit, the teeth, the antlers, the horns, whatever it may be. And we have a lot of biofacts, but guess what? We need more, and we're going to be getting more here sometime soon. But you can see this entire wall of all this incredible stuff that they can use during their programs. We even have seashells and dinosaur bones over here, if you can imagine that. Now you're going to follow me. You're going to get a sneak peek at Nicole, one of the great educators here at the zoo. This is the craft station. This is where all the different crafts are, of all the different things that they work with you guys to, of course, learn about animals. And that's where the fun comes in. The best part about zoo education is it's fun. And these two, Katie and Nicole, know how to have fun. And this is where a lot of their supplies actually live. Now, if we come over just a little bit more biofacts. These little trunks that you see up here, those are where we keep the skins, the furs, the things like that. We want you to be able to feel a polar bear, but we don't recommend you do that out in the wild. So we have things like grizzly bear fur, things like that, that you can actually touch and feel what a grizzly bear or a polar bear, something like that, might feel like. But this is also where we keep our education trunks. These are things that your parents or your teachers can rent from us here at the zoo, take it to your school, open it up, and there's a whole bunch of information in there about birds of prey, about what else do we have? Oh, we got here, yeah, reptiles and amphibians, whole bunch of different trunks that you can actually rent here at the zoo. And last but not least, they didn't want me to show you, but first of all, there's Katie, education coordinator. They're not happy that I'm down here because they didn't want me to show you their messy desks. But you know what? I love a messy desk because that means they are working really hard. So keep that in mind. So cool stuff, and I thought you might like to see that behind the scenes. If you see Katie and Nicole out at the schools, just know they are working their tails off, no pun intended, to make sure you guys have a fun, interactive lesson when you're learning about wildlife. Great stuff. Like I said, best in the country. These two, the only two running this program. How incredible is that? Guys, until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy here at Zoo Montana, and we'll see you at the zoo.